Hi, welcome to the Andrew Buckle book review of Bootlace Cinema, collecting horror, science fiction and exploitation on Super 8 film. I didn't collect any Super 8 films. Got into it, VHS, DVD, Blu-rays, etc., but not Super 8. But still a really fascinating little book. Cost me about £16 this book. Just come out July 2024. And let's go through it. As you can see, it's a soft cover. You can find copies obviously on Amazon, etc. There it is, Mark Williams, and you've got an introduction, and then on to the little introduction by Mark Williams himself, talking about all the various his memories about various things, also about all the various companies as well. PM Films, none of these ones, I must admit, I've ever heard of. But it's just great, sort of giving all details about what happened to them, what they released, all the various films, Mountain Films, Perry's Movies UK, PM Films Limited, and so on. Now, I think they were quite expensive. I mean, some of them, like said, £8 or something. You think back in the, that was a lot of money, I think. But still, of course, and they were really short. One of the great things about some of the Blu-rays I've been buying, quite a few of them actually include the Super 8 film on it. Obviously not actually the Super 8, but actually just that short film. So you've got like a 15-minute, very cut down. It's always quite fascinating to see what they thought was important to put into a Super 8. But still, there's a long list there. You can see all the films. You've got some, I must admit, I've never heard of. Though they, of course, might have different titles. I might have heard. You've obviously got here Eaten Alive, not one I'm familiar with. There's Flesh Gordon, not Flash Gordon. You've got Horror Hospital. I remember that one. Horror Hotel, not familiar with that. Hugo the Hippo. The Incredible Mountain Man. Invaders from Mars. The Island of Terror. And Jaws, of course. All those sort of films. And on to the next page, you can see the long list. And of course, it's got some lovely pictures in colour of lots of black and white adverts and much, much more all the way through this. Of course, you've got Alien there. So you can see a lot of detail about the Alien one. And Aliens, of course. There, Apache woman, I should say. And let's go through a few more of these. You can see, obviously, Confessions of a Driving Instructor. I don't know if they released any others, but certainly Confessions. Oh, it also gives details about the Confessions of a Window Cleaner, Confessions of a Pop Performer. Of course, they've been recently brought out on Blu-ray by Indicator. And there's also Conquest of the Planet of the Apes. I love that film. One of my favourite of the Planet of the Apes films. You've got Damnation Alley. And also, let's see, like I say, I love those lovely adverts. Always remember seeing those. Male Master Horror, home movies, scare you to death. And it would give obviously the prices and things, £6 apparently. £3.95. Long versions on 200-foot spools, etc. Planet of the Apes, of course, a little advert there. Also, you've got Beast with 5 fingers, Monster that challenged the world, The Vampire and the Ballerina. That could, of course, be Abigail, couldn't it? Recent release. Grave of the Vampire. It came from outer space in 3D. Just great covers, aren't they, as well? I imagine lots of people just pick them up. Also, just for the covers. They might not have the projector. No, I suspect real collectors of these do have. Still, we've got Plague of the Zombies. We've also got Carry On Up the Jungle. Of course, all these films are on TV now. But I guess, I'm looking forward to that. I've got the Blu-ray on pre-order. It did, of course, come out in a limited edition. Sold out instantaneously on Blu-ray. Hopefully, we get a copy of Planet of the Vampires of Mario Bava. Well, I'm really looking forward to that. I don't know if it'll include the Super 8 on that. That'd be interesting. And then you've got Rabble Rousers, one I'm not particularly familiar with, Jack Nicholson. And also many, many. It's got one of my favourite film. I'm just going to go back. I love that. It's got King Kong. You've got King Kong versus Godzilla. They obviously knew something. They've got the other way around now, isn't it? Godzilla versus Kong, I think they called it. That will obviously Logan's Run. Let's go for, Logan's Run, 1976. I love Logan's Run. My favourite film of all time. And of course, they've got the picture there. And it's, of course, don't ask me, in 23's year something. The German version, obviously. And you've got Quatermass Experiment and many, many others all the way through this. The Triple Echo, as well as Twilight's Last Gleaming, and so on. I think this is an absolutely lovely book. Lovely book there, lovely pages there. And you can see all the way through, packed solid with some great information. Please put in the comments. I couldn't find it. Maybe it's there somewhere. I have no idea why it's called Bootlace Cinema. I suppose I probably can guess, but please put in the comments if you obviously know the reason why it's called that. It doesn't seem to actually mention that. I just looked and looked, couldn't find any reason for that name. But obviously that's what it's called. This is by Mark Williams. Really, really lovely book if you're into film, cinema, and of course Super 8.